I think the thing that is my favorite thing about prayer rooms is when we create a prayer space like we do with this True City event, it's a place where prayer streams can collide.
I think for me they capture a little bit of God's heart for the city. And you come in and you see all of these concerns of people's ministries around the city, places where injustice is happening, places where mercy needs to be shown, and you see this is like an encapsulation of what God wants to do in this city right here in all of these places, and you can feel God drawing you into that.
There's just something about the intentionality about creating a space that's devoted to prayer.
I think for a number of people in our churches, there's a sense that prayer is important but unattainable. And I think what the prayer room does so well is to make it accessible. People think that they come thinking, how will I ever spend a whole hour praying? And they leave ready to come for another hour because there's been stuff to stimulate their heart with what is on God's heart. And I think that's such a powerful thing.
Personally, some of the visuals that they put up, I found them greatly helpful to remind me of some things to be praying about.
Yeah, I like the way that the canvas around the actual prayer space was sort of an empty canvas as you came in, and over the week people would write different scriptures that would come to them. And
knowing that people who'd never experienced active addiction could inhabit their world for a little bit and see what it was like. And if they prayed when they were there, that's pretty amazing.
For me, prayer is the most radical thing that we can engage in as Christians.
When we listen for God's heart and we seek to address God with what's on our heart, that to me is the birthplace where mission happens, where we come to understand what God might be calling us into.
I think everyone should participate in the prayer room because it's a place where you can find and feel the vitality of prayer, and you can open up your prayer life in a way that you can't necessarily do as an individual on your own, or you don't get the opportunity to in other forms, because there's so many creative ways to pray.
We're very, very grateful for some of the churches in Hamilton, for places like Living Rock and True City, where we've got these sort of one-off prayer spaces. We have actually several prayer spaces throughout the city, but the dream and the vision is that we would have a prayer space, a dedicated space in the heart of the city where we can set it up the way we do this event, and people from all streams can come in and meet God together.